Welcome back to Lobotomy Corporation. I'm Grillmastah, and today we have the red shoes. The red shoes appear to be like any ordinary object in the facility, but these ones are more of an abnormality. The armor and weapon for red shoes is right here on Christopher. When you send somebody in who has a little bit over average stats, instinct is high, insight is high, repression is very low, and attachment is high. If you see something resembling teeth inside the red shoes, it must be a trick of the eyes. As if someone took it off recently, the red shoes are lying on the ground. As if representing its long history, the heels of the red shoes are worn out. Christopher keeps staring at the red shoes. The red shoes remain still. When the quality counter of the red shoes reaches 0, an employee or clerk is pulled into the containment unit under its spell. They will appear with a pink glow around their face. They will walk into the containment unit, grab the shoes, put them on, and become very hostile towards employees. There unfortunately is no way to save an employee who has been affected or controlled by the red shoes. The story of the red shoes. Elegant red shoes for women. The design is antique, but there's no telling where and how they were made. A strong urge to try them on is induced. The changes that occur from wearing the abnormality can first be seen in the eyes of the wearer. The next change observed is that the victim is unwilling to take off the shoes. They will also act upon all and any desires they may have. If someone attempts to hamper them from acting on their desires or try to take off the shoes will control its host, which sometimes leads to murder. It is unknown whether the host's will is involved in the process, but considering the sharp increase in desire and aggressiveness, the host's primal urges seem to remain intact. Excerpt from counseling log number 043_3. Employee F1230, redacted, was a kind person. Well, redacted was a kind of celebrity, actually. Redacted always told us that our job was something to be proud of, and redacted always knew how to deal with abnormalities. But it was our biggest mistake to let redacted enter the unit. We didn't think that a pair of shoes would do any harm. Next thing we knew, redacted was wearing the shoes, grinning from ear to ear. It was strange. The smile wasn't a real one. It was omitted. Blood was all over the place. The corridor was echoing from the tapping sound of the shoes. I closed my eyes and pretended to be dead. I saw one of my colleagues' heads rolling on the ground. The shoes stopped right in front of me, and it stood still for a long time. And then it moved past me. And that was when I knocked unconscious. Omitted. I heard they had to cut redacted legs to remove it. No one saw redacted again. But some people who stayed here long enough would remember the incident. Footage from corridor camera Z3_493. Employee redacted 1. So the work over there is all done. I have finished mine now. The little match girl is still in the same state. It's so frustrating. Let's grab a cup of coffee at the lounge. Employee redacted 2. You know, redacted 1. I've been thinking about something for a long time. Redacted 1. Let's talk in the lounge. I'm tired. Hey, why are you wearing those shoes? Only work boots are allowed in the work. Redacted 2. That's not important, redacted 1. The important thing is that we are alone right now. Redacted 1. What the hell are you talking about? Listen, I'm gonna take a break in the lounge right now. Wait, what are you wearing? You didn't wear it, did you? Redacted 2. Redacted 1. I like you for a long time. Redacted 1. Damn it, take it off right now. Do you realize what you're doing right now? Redacted 2. I thought about it. Why you didn't like me? It was because of Emily, wasn't it? You weren't so busy checking out Emily that you didn't even notice me, right? Redacted 1. Is that a weapon you're holding? And your ankles are bleeding. Redacted 2. Please take them off right now. Redacted 2. So all I need to do is get rid of Emily. Wait a minute. It won't take long. You just stay here. Redacted 1. Please, don't do this. Don't make me hurt you. Redacted 2. If you wanted to stop me, you should have done that the day we first met. Redacted 2, stunned, Redacted 1, with the weapon and went into the lounge. Fortunately, no one else was harmed, including Emily. Redacted 2 was soon removed from the company database. She was entirely aware of what she was doing. She admitted that the shoes only encouraged her to do what she was always wanted. When she was suppressed by the response team, the shoes ran away, cutting itself off her ankles in the process. It took us all 23 minutes for it to be suppressed, contained, and returned to the containment unit. Redacted 2 died of a massive blood loss. Redacted 1 only sustained minor injuries but quit the job due to trauma. Excerpt from research log _X3-39. We received the report of employee F4002 was enchanted by the shoes and roaming the corridor. We immediately ordered employee F3054 to suppress her. She was a veteran employee with vast experience in suppression. We expected her to suppress a female employee without any trouble, but she didn't return. When others found her, employee F4002 was unconscious with both her ankles severed, while employee F3054 was maniacally trying to remove the shoes from the severed feet. Management Tip 1. Inside the Red Shoes containment unit, Rose has gone insane. They remember their previous owner. Employees with temperance level 2 or less should not be assigned to the Red Shoes. Management Tip 2. When the work result was normal, Quelth counter was reduced with a normal probability. Management Tip 3. When the work result was bad, Quelth counter was reduced with a high probability. Management Tip 4. As the Red Shoes, Quelth counter became 0. Kana, whose temperance level is low, went inside the Red Shoes containment unit in a trance. We named the phenomenon enchantment. Management Tip 5. After continuously attempting to converse with an employee who had been enchanted by Red Shoes, the employee seemed to return to normal. The work result of instinct is common on 1 through 4 and high for 5. Insight is common on 1, high on 2, and then common again for 3 through 5. Very low on repression all across the board. And attachment is high on 1, 2, common on 3 and 4, and then low at 5. So it is actually best to go in on instinct across the board. The weapon is a melee, red, very fast, but it is very short, so that can get you into trouble at times. The armor is 0.5 to red, 1.2 to white, 0.8 to black, and 1.5 to pale. So it is one of the better of the haze. It actually has 2 good decreases to it. The gift is HP plus 4, work success rate minus 10, work speed minus 10, attack speed plus 10 when the weapon from the same abnormality is equipped. So honestly, I don't really prefer this kind of abnormality because it requires you to have the weapon equipped. But this is a hay weapon, so if you have better, there's no point to have this equipped. It only has a Quelth counter of 1, so it does pull people in rather frequently, but as long as you tap on them when they have the glowing face, you can get them to stop going in there and it'll be fine. And that has been the Red Shoes. Until next time.